Next, we have something called vision focus. Vision focus. It's not just vision. It's part vision, meaning, do you have a compelling vision for the future? Something that's bold and bright and that empowers you, meaning that when you actually think about it, or when you hopefully read it back to yourself, because you should have your vision statement written down and kept close by at all times. In fact, in my life, when I felt like I was wavering, I would keep my vision on my smartphone screensaver. So every time I opened up my phone, I saw it. There's a tip for you. It's powerful stuff. The more you look at it, the more you think about it, the more you think about it, the more you act on it, and the rest takes care of itself if you're committed to learning the rules of business and closing and blah, blah, blah. Everyone get that? Yes? Louder, yes? Yes, okay, perfect. So, on the sheet there, you'll see it says something about vision. I don't want you to write your vision statement now because we don't have time. I want you to write these words. In 5 years, write this down. In 5 years, I see myself. In 5 years, I see myself. And now, for the next few seconds, close your eyes and just think about and be bold and bright. Where do you see yourself living? What kind of work you do? What kind of company do you have? How you communicate with your people you love, your kids, your wife? What charities are you giving to? What vacations? It's got to be big, and it's got to be big and make you feel inspired. If you look at your vision and it doesn't make you want to jump out of bed, it's missing a why, and it's too small. Everyone knows Nelson Mandela, right? Yes. Nelson Mandela, famous line, don't play small. There's no nobility in life in playing small. He said, play big and get strong, educate yourself. And he was a master of persuasion and had the skills to back it up as a politician, as a business person, as a visionary, inner, outer game. Make sense? Yes? Okay? On this thing, give yourself a score. Okay, once I stop, I want to just, the second half, sorry. I jumped ahead here. Focus, vision focus, meaning some people have a really good vision, but they spend a lot of time focusing on where they don't want to go. They focus on all their problems in life. They focus on the so-called shit of life. And here's the problem. What you focus on, you attract. You do. Not like The Secret from 80 Miles. What you focus on, you move towards and you attract. So if you're out there focusing on where you don't want to go versus on where you do want to go, guess what you become? A giant shit magnet. You attract shit to you. That's what happens. I see it, I'm like, I get away from you. I don't want to be because you'll come to me too. Okay, so if you're one of these people when you have trouble focusing on where you want to go, you're always living in fear, give yourself a very low score. And if you don't have a vision at all, give yourself a low score. And what I'll teach you just a little bit today is something called bifurcated focus. It's how you learn to focus on your vision, but also scan the horizon for opportunities. You don't want to have laser vision because things come up very often. How you make your money in business is not how you thought you'd make it. Raise your hand if you agree. Yes? It's a fact. Opportunities present themselves as you're moving towards your vision, and you have these goals that serve as benchmarks along the way to see if you're moving in the right direction or the wrong direction. And what happens is this. If you're getting negative feedback, you say, I got to change my approach. And at the end of the day, though, that ability to focus where you want to go, it's like a ship. You'll end up getting there if you look in the direction of your focus. So give yourself a score. If you're negative in this area, give yourself a 1 or a 2 or a 0. And if it's the opposite, give yourself a very high score.